Evening, everybody, and especially Replicant, who's just resubscribed to the Badger membership. Thanks, Rep. Hope you're doing well. This is Q&Asa of a sort, where we just talk nonsense, usually about games that we've played, games that you've played, games that I've played, and it's just a big old conversation with me, with each other, and you know the drill, all the rest of it that we do. I was going to say it's Thursday. I used to do this on a Thursday. I think it's actually Tuesday today. Could be wrong. Kind of lost. This song just makes you think, oh no. Yeah. Oh well. Oh no. There's more things happening. 28 months. This is your favourite show. Not this episode. This is going to be a terrible episode. If anybody's here expecting anything good, why would you be? Why would you be, eh? How's everybody doing? What's everybody been playing? I'll do a quick run through how this works for the sake of it. That's it. That's how it works. We just have a little conversation. You can talk in YouTube chat. There is a question box on YouTube. You can stick anything you want in there, and at the end of it, we go through every single thing there. Not necessarily answer. I'm not stupid enough to commit to answering every single thing that goes in that box, but we will at least read it, right, and see what's going on. There is loads of other options. You know, you've all been here before. You know how to talk. You might play tabs. Totally accurate. Battle Simulator. Yeah. I should have made up something way funnier than the actual name of the game, but I'm not feeling inspired. So, I haven't actually played very much. So the first part of the show, where we always talk about what we've been playing and what we haven't, my offering, my show and tell, is going to be fairly brief, which means I need people to show up and tell me what they've been playing. Replicant, you're always playing everything that comes out. What have you been playing? Isla, you've always got Minecraft on the go, but you're just talking about tabs. And what else have you got going? What's happening? There's me. I've been taking a different path. I've decided to ride slowly towards my destiny, and start learning how to actually make stuff rather than just play stuff. So I've spent a lot of my time pissing around with Unity and stuff instead. You bought Plants vs Zombies. Had you bought that this time last week? And you sent a video. I saw there's a link to a video of your Minecraft Dragon Ball thing, which is kind of a dream collaboration for you, right? Like two of your favorite things coming together. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Do you like Minecraft collaborations? Or do you like to see Dragon Ball represented in the blocky art style of a Minecraft, and the other way around? Is it good? Is it bad? You bought it on the 22nd. That's not today. Have you been playing Plants vs Zombies? Does it scratch an itch? Or was buying it a mistake? Was it not what you were anticipating? I guess it's exactly what you were anticipating, but maybe you didn't receive it in the way you were expecting to. You haven't played it yet. There we go. 15 years of waiting. I can't remember when it came out, but 100 years of waiting. Game comes out. Buy it. Don't even want to play it. Fair enough. Waiting for the call. Fair enough. You like your favorites to make money so they can continue to exist. Yeah, but I don't think Minecraft is under any particular threat. So you'll be all right. Also, do you need Minecraft to keep having stuff added to it? Would you be content if it stopped and just carried on existing as it is today forevermore? Or do the content drops like kind of make it a better experience for you? Evening, Baz. How's it going? And what have you been playing? I have played a couple of things, and they were all streamed. My only gaming this week has been Thursday and Friday, which were a little bit Halloween-y. I did a bit of horror stuff, right? I did. Isla, what was the hotel game called? Dead of Night, Lonely Night. The one with Sideshow Bob. What's that called? I played a horror game, and it's like an FMV game, Mega CD style, and it was reasonably good on its jump scares and some of its presentation after an initial period of because it's an FMV game, so you don't have free movement. I actually don't really know what kind of technologies are at play, but it's very much you move in steps. So you pick a direction you want to go, you hit a button, and it warps forwards to the next one, and it made me immediately motion sick when I started playing it. But after maybe 10-15 minutes, I stopped feeling motion sick and started being able to appreciate it for the jump scares. but not for the structure of the game itself. The structure of the game itself was a bit bollocks. So I didn't get very far in that one. But it happened. I played it on Thursday. I streamed it and it was entertaining enough. It has a mix of terrible acting and some reasonable stuff from the main antagonist. But Pixel Slapper, tell me more. Why are you lonely? I can be a shoulder to cry on. I understand. I know you literally said don't tell anyone on shush, but I can't. It's the words. I have to read them aloud to respond, you know? I didn't tell many people, for what it's worth. Didn't tell many people. And what are you looking for? In what capacity? Would some multiplayer gaming make you feel better on that front? Is that a thing that helps? Basby, you've been playing Power Wash Simulator too. Why would I judge you for that? I'm not going to judge you negatively for it. Loads of people play Power Wash Simulator. I don't fully understand the simulator genre of games that give you a mundane task that you could be doing in real life and say, yeah, but do it in a video game and it's going to be entertainment now. A lawnmower simulator and farming simulator and mechanic simulator and all these kind of things. Some of them have a capacity for learning. Like the mechanic one, you could learn some useful skills from it, I reckon. Power washing, like, does it take you good places? I know the first one had loads of DLC and you could visit various like game worlds and stuff like that to clean them up, and that would have a bit of novelty going. And I know that people just love them and play them for hours and hours and hours. But I haven't ever like seen myself getting into a thing like that. When the first Power Wash Simulator came to VR, that had an appeal because I thought, hey, hang about. This whole transport into other places, even if you have to clean them, right? Take me to Midgar or whatever, because that was one of the DLCs for the main game. Take me to Midgar, I'll clean up the grimy city of Final Fantasy VII. I'll have a wonderful time just visiting, like clean or otherwise. But the VR version was just a quest version and it never got any of that cool stuff. You're number one here and you're good. Fair, Pixel Slapper. Well, I hope you're doing well. I don't know. I don't take such things as trivial because I understand that could be a very serious thing that you said there, or you could just be saying it as a throwaway comment. I'm there with the empathy as best I can be, you know. So it's a chill out game, just gives you a bit of peace instead of getting shot constantly. Well, that's true actually. Maybe on Power Simulator, because I'm terribly inaccurate for the likes of Battlefield 6. I could take my time. I could clean and pretend that I'm a pro. Yeah, I understand. You tried Power Wash and it wasn't the soap opera that you were expecting. Has anybody else played the game that Isla said, Dead of Night? Has anyone else played that? Or did anybody play anything spooky over the Halloween period? Because I played Look Outside as well, which Luke Steele always recommends as being really, really good. And I can see the appeal of it. I didn't get far enough into it to really give it any kind of verdict, but you have to be on board with the kind of pixel art style, which I'm on and off. I'm on and off with the pixel art. People are so good at it, but it's not my favorite, and it's very over. There's an overabundance of pixel art games. It's impressive. Like, I couldn't do it. I lack any artistic talent whatsoever, so pixel art is well beyond me, as is any other kind of art. I think if I were to try to make anything, I work better in 3 dimensions than 2. So give me clay or a 3D modeling program and I'll have a better shot at it than trying to actually draw something. But Pixel Slapper, you are. I was just, you know, punching down. You're saying, oh, you're lonely, and I'm like, fucking pixels should all bugger off and be lonely. No, that's not what I meant. You know, you're a pixel slapper because you're old anyway. You can say it. We can confess these things. You're a pixel slapper because that's how games were, right? You slap the pixels about in happier times. Do you like pixel art now? I'm saying it too broadly because there's some games that use it well, and Look Outside is one of them. The art style is kind of cool. The enemies were pretty weird. I don't know what I'm talking about. Replicant, you finished Silent Hill F for your spooky game. Did you finish it once, or have you finished it? like finished it so much that you don't want to play through it again? Because I know that one loops in a way that wants you to play it more than once. You're not old, novel needs are a given. Fair. None of us. Yeah. Choo Choo Charles, nice short horror game that you played. Is it about a train? Do you play as the train, or is the train the antagonist? You're being chased around by a train? Because that sounds pretty easy, because trains are kind of stuck on train tracks. So you'd be like, oh no, it's a haunted train. I know, I'll stand 3 meters to the right of the track and be all right. I'm not sure about a Choo Choo Charles. I'm not sure I can feel the fear emanating there. Look Outside wasn't very scary either. I'm not sure it's supposed to be though, because it's like a turn-based RPG at heart, with the occasional little jump scare, some stuff that happens and kills you, but it's more the atmosphere. That's the one. The train chases you. Just step off the track, Baz. Step off. You'll be fine. Actually, I think I've seen the game that you're talking about a while back. I don't have much to say because the hotel one, the Dead of Night, and the Look Outside ones, I only played them for like an hour each. It was just one stream where I played the 2 of them. And then on Friday for our Gaming Arcadia community games, we played the Outlast Trials, which actually is really good. That one surprised me. I know the Outlast games 1 and 2 were supposed to be like, they're highly rated horror games, but they're all like, there's a lot of body horror. I've not played them, but going by trailers and stuff, there an emphasis on body horror and jump scares, which works for some. And I never got around to playing them. But the Trials one, when you put a game like that into multiplayer, you can take a lot of the horror away by having people to laugh with. But actually it worked. The laughing was good. Pixel Slapper, you got arrested for trespassing on the railway. You thought you were on a track. Well, I mean, I'm not judging you for your criminal activities. That's fine. That's fine. Do it again. I'm going to encourage more crimes. I got a speeding ticket. I've never had a speeding ticket before. I got a speeding ticket. So I've got to go to criminal club. I've got to do a speed awareness course. So I'm not judging anyone. But it's speed awareness course. Luke is insisting that you play it again, Replicant, and that's Luke's my main source of information on video games because he actually still plays them and I don't. So, any questions about Look Outside, you got to ask Luke. Any questions about any games, you got to ask Luke. He's good like that. Me, I am, like I say, I am still obviously going to play games and I'm going to stream games. I might even stream one after this if it runs short and there's time. But speeding is what happens around you. Does it? Not sure about that. Not sure how to interpret that. Amin also plays many games. In fact, now that he's here, I know I'm going to get it. But what nobody's shouted out so far is that they're playing that Arc Raiders game. And I know that everyone is playing Arc Raiders at the moment. Everyone in Discord is playing Arc Raiders. I'm very excluded from that because I don't want to play Arc Raiders. That's like that's reasonable. I'm not crying tears about it, but I thought a lot of people would be telling me about their experiences with Arc Raiders. Everyone is playing Arc, exactly. I mean, loads of people are playing it, and I hear good things about it. Apart from Craig, who says that he's not enjoying it at all, but he's playing it because you're making him, because he just wants to feel a part of it. But I don't know. It's an extraction game. So tell me, Amin, what level are you in Arc Raiders? I saw you trying to describe to Craig how you take down the Arc things, the robots, whatever the hell the enemies are, and making it sound kind of good. Baz, you were a massive fan of the finals, weren't you? So this might be... You've been told that it's crap, but you don't know because you haven't tried it. But it's your favourite studio. Because it's made by Embark or whatever, isn't it? Like same people that made the finals. So maybe that means it will have extra strong appeal for you. Maybe not. It's a completely different kind of game with, I think, very little overlap between the two of them in terms of what they do well and what they do badly and how they're structured and what they are. But nonetheless, you're at level 30. But Pete's at level 8. And he's older than you, so you've got to slow down. You're not allowed to be a higher level than Pete. Rules are rules. So Replicant's going to go back to Silent Hill F if there's time, which there will be. It's a nice Christmassy game, that one. You got the festive period to play it as well. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I see people playing it, and I know that games are fun to play with people, but just it still doesn't appeal to me in the slightest. And you think that I'll like it, but why do you think that I'll like it? I don't like games that feel like a waste of time. That's like, it's a silly thing to say. I get it, right? Because games are a waste of time. That's the point. They're not supposed to be productive as such, and I don't need them to be productive. But I don't want one that feels like a grind without the progress. And I think that Ark would fall into that category. I don't think I'd enjoy it moment to moment very much. And when you have an unsuccessful run, so you're doing a grindy game and not moving forwards with the grind, I think I'd just be like, why did I do that? That was a waste of 40 minutes or whatever it takes. I don't know. How long does a game of Ark take? FCW, you started playing Halo 2 again? Why? Why Halo 2? Like multiplayer, or are you doing the campaign? Is this off the back of finishing Halo 1, or is it related to the trailer content that you've seen for the new Halo? What got you in there? Sometimes you spawn late into a match. That sounds wank. How does the progression work? So you extract with your loot and then you get to use that loot next time, or what does it mean to be a level 30 in the game? Like skill trees, power levels? I don't know. None of it means anything to me. I know it's a game of proximity chat and uneasy alliances and betrayals and things like that, which I kind of like. Except that I act like a dickhead most of the time, and I'll betray any one of you at any moment because it's funny, but I don't do that to strangers and stuff. So I don't know. I don't think it would work for me. I think there'll be a whole lot of feeling too guilty to betray someone and then getting shot in the back. Because I am a mug. And beyond Halo 2 FCW, you're playing Dying Light the Beast. I've heard that's supposed to be maybe the best of the Dying Lights at the moment. Lots of quite impressive gore systems if you're into mushing stuff up, but also some nice Parker and momentum-based, physics-based fighting and all that kind of stuff. But I don't know the story. I don't follow it. You're there to get the adverts going over on Twitch. I forgot that I was on Twitch, actually. I didn't even mention it at the start. I am on Twitch as well. I'm not sure to what end, like why I'm on Twitch, but I am. So thank you for going over there and making it look lively just for that brief moment. And for playing an advert. Dying Light the Beast is definitely a good game. Halo 2, definitely a good game. So the campaign, you saw the trailer. You hadn't played Halo Master Chief Collection past Halo CE on the PC, so you figured you'd go back to them and play them on PC. But you have played them in the past, right, FCW? And this is a replay for you of a game from your childhood. Ask questions. I will not. There is a question box. You can stick questions in there. You know how it works. You can stick whatever you want in there and we'll look at it. You'll stay. You don't feel like you need to, Pixel Slapper. Twitch is a weird one. I see lots of people that do live on Twitch getting very upset at the moment about the way they calculate viewers and changes that are made to viewer count. And they have this weird idea that their numbers matter and that it should count people that aren't even watching their stream for whatever reason. Reasons that I don't understand. There's lots of theories around why Twitch numbers have dropped for other people. Like they've stopped counting lurkers and blah, 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 blah. And from what I gather, there's a little game that people play, people that do stream on Twitch themselves rather than just viewers. There's a little game they play where they'll open up like 30 different people's streams as part of their networking game. Not watch or listen to any of them, and these are the ones that aren't being counted towards their view counts. So they're all getting upset that these lurkers, and you get people that lurk that just are watching the stream and don't want to talk or whatever else, but on Twitch you get proper like super lurkers who have joined it just to have their name show up and are literally not watching or listening at all. And people are getting all upset that they're not counted as viewers and their numbers have dropped. And it's like, they're not viewers though. What? Pixel Slapper, that's, yeah, again, like anybody that is an actual lurker, and like, you're very welcome. I've got no problem with lurkers. But I just find creators on Twitch weirdly, and not just Twitch to be fair, creators everywhere have this weird sense of entitlement that everything needs to go their way. It's not the world, unfortunately. Nothing goes your way, nothing goes anyone's way. It's not true. Some people do just fine. But anyway, that's a thing that probably doesn't impact many of you unless you try streaming and stuff yourself, which you may well do. It can be fun. You're a lumberjack and you're okay. Exactly. FTW, you've been playing some Max Payne 2. Again, why number 2? Because Max Payne is... There's 3 of them, right? A lot of people really love the 3rd one. Why are you playing Max Payne 2? Gaming with passion, you like to lurk in streams, but that's different, right? Because your streams, like... You're not just connecting to 20 of them and minimizing the browser, muting it all and getting on with something else. Or if you are, like, you can see why that's not valuable to anyone, right? Apart from content creator who wants some kind of revenue for it. But you got pain, so much pain. Oh, you do. So that's different. I mean, because you're listening, right? That makes you're effectively part of the audience if you're listening. Wait, it was far. Oh, that's one thing you will get, Pixel Slapper. If you're watching on Twitch right now, I don't have any of the microphone filtering, so you'll hear me fart. No, you won't. You'll hear all the squeaks and screeches, and if I put the tumble dryer on, then you'll hear the tumble dryer, the fans of the PC and all that kind of stuff. I'm not doing a good... I'm lying. I just lied to you. All of the filtering is on Twitch right now. It's when I play games that it's different. I've got a very complicated setup. I forget how things work. Never mind. Ignore me, everybody. You played Max Payne before. You sold your Xbox, so you're playing 2 now just because it's been so long. I've never played them. And I really, really definitely should. What else is frustrating? No, this isn't a stream where I talk about all the things that are frustrating. Or is it? Lack of games to talk about. So, Max Payne 3 is a blast. Yeah, it's been on my list to get to. It's still got like decent enough destruction physics and all of that kind of stuff, hasn't it? It probably holds up pretty well, even without trying to mod it and all the rest of it. Just slow motion, bullet time, dive around, shooting through glass and teacups or whatever's on the desks. I don't know. Max Payne 3 is such a fantastic game. Everybody loves Max Payne 3. Everybody loves all of the games. I really want to play Pillars of Eternity and Avowed. Those are high on my list. I want to play those before I get to Outer Worlds 2. I really want to play Final Fantasy Tactics as well as the retro playthrough that I'm doing. I really want to play... I want to play Age of Wonders 4 because I've never really got into the 4X games and I think that I may love them. I kind of want to play an MMO. I definitely want to finish Triangle Strategy. I want to get my VR working again. That might actually happen on Thursday. I've got that kind of penciled in as a thing to sort out on Thursday. I want to play Arc Raiders, which is a lie. I don't want to play Arc Raiders, but I want to play stuff. I haven't tried the Battlefield 6 Battle Royale. I don't think I'll enjoy that, but you know, it's there as an option to try. I haven't done, or I do want to play so many things, but none of it is as fun as trying to learn to make stuff at the moment, so I'm just not getting around to it. Just not getting around to it. If I have spare time, I jump back into the silly Unity courses. I'm going between Unity has nice inbuilt tutorials and pathways to teach you things, so I'm going through those at the moment, but I'm also keeping an eye on Unreal, trying to decide where I want to do my actual learning to start a project and make something fun. And it's going to take me a little while because I'm coming from nowhere. I've got no knowledge, but I can use software, so I'll get there. Pixel Slapper 1 and 2 versus 3 is a washout. Pretty doesn't count. Pretty counts for everything, doesn't it? I don't know. I'm assuming you're talking about Max Payne. I know 3 was quite different tonally, being made by Rockstar or whatever instead of Remedy, but I could be getting all of this wrong because fuck knows. Tom, welcome Tom. You tried the Battlefield 6 Battle Royale for the first time tonight. First Battle Royale, in fact, was more fun than you expected. What, you've never played another Battle Royale game? Because that's probably the best one available at the moment. I say this with zero experience. I've not played it, so I don't know. But I mean, it looks like it takes the well-established parts of the rest of them and adds a bunch of destruction. So it's probably the best one around right now. But I don't like Battle Royale generally. So, but I also do like destruction. I like things blowing up. I've seen various clips. I know there's issues on that one with people clipping through the floor, existing under the map where they should not be able to exist, and just kind of waiting it out because of the nature of Battle Royale with the closing arena. If you're under the floor, safe from all of the destruction and opponents, then eventually they all burn in the fire and you get a victory for that. And because it's like 100 people in there, if one person clips through the environment, you find out about it pretty quick. So I know that's been going on, but presumably not that widespread. It just hit a couple of people on the launch night and there was some noise about it. People have fun. How dare they? How dare they? Battle Royale, the thing with Battle Royale though is I like that you can just get on with it without trying. Like, Apex Legends not so much, because if you queued on your own in there, and Apex Legends was previously my favourite of the Battle Royales, but if you queued on your own there wasn't really a solo mode and you were just going to get ruined by a team. I actually don't know what Battlefield 6 has for its red sec, isn't it? Redacted sector or whatever it is, restricted res deck. I don't even know what it's called. You know, does it have a solos mode, or does it just drop you in with squads exclusively? Sometimes I want to play multiplayer, but not actually talk to the people. I only talk to the people that are like around the Gaming Arcadia stuff. I don't talk to other people. So you don't think that the Battle Royale will become a go-to? It's just a fun change. Do you have Battlefield 6 as well, Tom? I can't remember. Yes, FCW. The background is Davey. I'm going to say the X, which is, you're not supposed to, but Davey X Jones. You're going to put an X in there, I'm going to read it, and that applies to all of the many games that are currently doing that for some reason. Ball X Pit. Squads of 2 or 4 solo players just get put in with others. Uninstall. Uninstall until someone from the Discord says that they want to play it with me, and then I'll give it a go. But everybody's too busy with Arc Raiders at the moment, so none of that. None of that. Pixel Slapper, you talked to yourself once and left yourself speechless. Pixel Slapper, you should get in the Discord as well, especially if you are actually lonely. Because, like, get it on your phone or even on your Xbox or whatever. It is a nice place to chill and talk to people. What else have we got going on? Has there been any gaming news this week? I'm relying on everybody else to tell me. I get too frustrated to keep up with it. And listen to what's going on in the social spaces. So FTW, haven't really heard anything about the Battlefield 6 Battle Royale. I think that's because our lot all got into Arc Raiders pretty much the same time that came out. I imagine it's doing pretty well though. Exactly, James. Everyone's busy with Arc Raiders. Never heard of Final Fantasy 14. I'd like to play Final Fantasy 14 and World of Warcraft. I wish that World of Warcraft wasn't in the place that it's in. Final Fantasy, I don't know, it's just, I'm not through the boring bit of it yet. I got to about level 40 or something and there's still so much grind to do before getting to the bit that I would enjoy. But it is, like, I'm a big Final Fantasy nerd. Of course I should play Final Fantasy 14. I love MMORPGs. I love Final Fantasy. You put them together, that should be something I put a million hours into. But somehow it hasn't quite clicked and worked out like that yet. And there's definitely not time now that I'm busy learning. Learning. It's quite fun, the learning as well, because I've never used a game engine of any type really. So there's a lot to take in all at once. I'm going from all the pathways at once. It presents in like, do you want to do the programming one or the creative one or the blah 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 blah? They're going to take this many weeks and this many weeks and this many weeks, and I'm like, yes, I will do all of them because I am antisocial and I must do the entire thing myself. What are we playing, Harry? Nothing. There is nothing being played. But how are you? How's the family? How's the... you know. I don't want to ask about the podcast again because you'll tell me when you're ready on the podcast. But how is everything? And what are you playing? Oh, I'm dying. What's the time? Yeah, we're nearly done. We're nearly through. Unless people start throwing topics at me because I don't know what's happening in the world. I don't know what's happening anywhere. Did any games come out besides Arc Raiders? Pixel Slapper, you've learned nothing in 30 years, computers included, nothing changes. I've had something of a career in IT that I resent and don't like. So, there's that. But I don't want to do that. I want to make games. I've always wanted to make games. You're currently addicted to Ball X Pit, but it's not very good, Harry. Why is everyone getting addicted to... I know, I'm going to read the X. I don't care what anybody says. Why is everybody getting addicted to Ball X Pit? That actually seems to have passed by pretty quickly. But last week, a lot of people were addicted to Ball X Pit. You're trying to tell yourself not to buy Arc Raiders. You're so annoyed that you bought Helldivers 2 and it's a complete bugged up mess. What version of Helldivers 2 is a bugged up mess? Because I haven't found that. I found when it came out. So when it came out, I got the PlayStation 5 version and was like, oh, this struggles actually. You can have choppy or blurry. So I got the PC version of it. And I don't find it to be a game that I want to play very much, but it's always fun to go back to for like an hour or two every couple of months. I haven't found it to be buggy though. I haven't really encountered it not working in particular. People can call me up on that if it's not true, because I only ever play that on stream. So maybe it does break sometimes and I've just forgotten. Yesterday someone tried to decapitate you. What an arsehole. I'm glad you have kept your head. Wait a minute, you wanted to look at the trailer thing. Right, I'm going to look at the trailer thing. Wait there. Here comes a trailer for two of Isla's favourite things together. Wait. So there was a general. Oh, what is going on? This is ugly. Spiky hair is illegal. It's breaches the rules and art of Minecraft. Laser beams also breaches the rules of Minecraft. Circles, again, rules of Minecraft shattered. I don't know what's happening. Flying combat, okay. Even when, so there are like there's like 100 Dragon Ball games and they're all kind of identical in concept and execution. It looks like they're somehow managing to execute the same concept within Minecraft. Okay, that's a thing. It's available now apparently. I have nothing else to say about it, so Isla, you're going to need to educate me on what's happening. Why would I acknowledge it's the combination of your favourite things and then attack it? Because you're a grown-up. You don't need other people to mollycoddle things that you like. And I didn't attack it. So Harry, Ball Pit activates your monkey brain in the same way that Vampire Survivors does. But, see, I quite liked Vampire Survivors. It opened my eyes to a little genre. And I get that Ball Pit scratches some of the same kind of dopamine switches, you know. It's got the same kind of pacing and cadence of upgrades and things to find. But it's so restrictive. where you can go and what you can do. The moment to moment on it, I found kind of boring. I've only done the first level, up to the, beating the first boss guy. But there's nowhere to go, nothing to do. It's all overly simplistic for me. You could almost just close your eyes and play it. I know you could say the same about Vampire Survivors, but Vampire Survivors had more of a sense of direction. Oh, do you know what? Brotato. A lot of people really like Brotato, and it never clicked with me for a very similar kind of reason as Ball Pit, because it has the unlocks and all of that kind of stuff, but it has no purpose to it. So I never quite got Brotato. I never quite got Ball Pit. Ball Pit has its it's in between runs, farmy build up thing. But Brotato never clicks with you either. Fair dues. Isla, yes. Tell me more about the Minecraft thing. So are you, beyond wanting to buy a skin or two, what's actually include? Because that trailer had like a versus screen and various characters flying around shooting stuff. I'm assuming you can't just like do that on the realm that you play on. That would be mini games and stuff, or just the skin that you want. I don't know. Nearly finished my coffee. Is that it? Was that all of the gaming news this week? The Dragon Ball Minecraft collaboration. There's got to be more. Can you go to YouTube? You got something itchy, of course. Pixel Slapper, I couldn't stop you if I wanted to. And I don't want to. You go wherever you're comfortable. Harry, you're playing Lego Voyages with your 6-year-old and it's amazing. Is that the platformer game where you play as a cube? And has a friend pass for co-op. That's cool. I like the friend pass for co-op. I had a look as well at Parsec that Demon Hunter recommended. So Parsec on the PC, it has a lot of potential for our community games and things like that. So when you get a game that works for couch co-op, like the Lego Party game would, or Pummel Party would, or things like that, I could potentially set it up to play on my PC and just invite people to hit a link and join in as if they were sitting playing on the same system. So local co-op played over the internet is the concept, and you can, in theory, do it with pretty much any game, including emulators and things like that. So if there are good local co-op games that would make sense to play, it has the massive advantage of the people that get invited to play not having to own the game. I need to do some experimentation with that when I get the time. Pixel Slapper, this is definitely YouTube. You are on YouTube. That comment came from YouTube. There's even like a little YouTube icon beside it on the chat that I read. I'm going to bring up that Lego Voyages trailer just to make sure that I am thinking of the right one. YouTube is trying to sell me Crunchyroll for some reason. What's it doing? What are you doing, YouTube? You don't sell me things. That's illegal. It's trying to sell me Crunchyroll to watch Dragon Ball. I already have 2 subscriptions to Crunchyroll. I don't need another one. Silly YouTube. Silly YouTube. I've forgotten what I was doing. Lego Voyages. Launch trailer, yeah, that would do. That would do. Launch trailers work for me. The last 5 games on your Xbox currently: Baldur's Gate 3, Bluey, I Am Your Beast, Ball Pit, and Lego Voyages. Quite the pro gamer. I mean, variety gaming is good. This is the one that I was thinking. You do play as the little cubes. I guess they're Lego pieces. They've got the little knobbly heads and they've got eyes. And this is I see. So it's got a friend pass, so you can play it online, but you could also play it entirely couch co-op. It's all same screen kind of thing. And you reckon it's good, eh? Is it good for grown-ups as well? Because you're obviously playing it with a 6-year-old. Do you think it would hold up if 2 grown-ups played it together in the way that a Split Fiction would, or It Takes Two or whatever? Ba-ba-bum. You also logged on to Twitter the other day just to go through the Gamers Watch DMs. What a cesspit that place is, even more than it used to be. Yeah, consistently spirals downwards. But the alternatives, Blue Sky is entirely dead as far as I can tell. Despite having a nice, I like that I've got a good, I can use my Gaming Arcadia domain over there, so I like that about it, but otherwise seems to be entirely dead. And what else is there? Threads. Can't bring myself to use Facebook things really. I don't know, I'm not a social media person. Horrid Harris, how's it going? That's a name I haven't seen. Are you horrid? Are you Harris? Is either one of those things true, or is your entire persona a lie? Welcome. I don't know what we're talking about anymore. Seems to be a quiet week for games played and a quiet week for news and stuff. Lego Voyager is good for grown-ups too. It's just a chill version of It Takes Two, fair enough. I still need to play Split Fiction as well, which is higher on my list than the Lego Voyagers, but it is nice that it's there and it's an option. The Lego Party game looked kind of good as well. Good things, since they mastered the rendering of that kind of plastic. Lego games can go anywhere and do anything and be anything. So, what is going on? You've been told Silent Hill 2 remake is coming soon to Xbox. Yeah, they had, it's dropped off of PlayStation Plus now, I think, or it's just gone on to PlayStation Plus now. It's had its year of exclusivity that was presumably paid for as the contractual obligation or whatever. So, matter of time before they actually get it out the door, I guess, but Power Wash Simulator 2 is out and you're convinced that people like that game ironically. Well, I don't know, because Baz has been playing it and he loves it, so you can have a little fight about that one between yourselves. Baz can enlighten you on what it is about Power Wash Simulator 2 that makes it actually worth the time. I've never got into any of the sim games. I said that earlier when you mentioned it, because I could wash my garden, it would be more useful, right? I could power wash the garden, it would. Don't let my wife hear me say that. I'm not going to do it, but it seems like a better use of my power washing time. Still, a lot of people do. Am I from England? I am, yes. Yes, I am. Sorry. Yeah. STW, what? You're so tempted by Power Wash, but you know that you never get to put it. Tom, have you got Game Pass at the moment? You're on and off of it, aren't you? I think last week you didn't have it. Because Power Wash is over there if you wanted to try it. Pixel Slapper, it was an accusation. I was just, and it's a difficult thing, like the pride versus shame side of it at the moment. So fine line to walk. But yes, I am. Power Simulator is just relaxing for you. Does it have you thought I was from America? No. But that is okay. No apology necessary. Baz, the one that you're playing, Power Simulator 2, does that have tie-ins with other IP and games and things? Like, what kind of environments does it have for you to clean up? Is it all kind of serious and mundane, or does it let you go to Midgar or Peach's Castle or the halls of Doom Eternal, kinds of things that could make it more fun, places to visit? Pixel Slapper with the Scouse calm down. Yeah. I don't know. I'm running out. We might have to go into the questions in a minute, of which I don't think there are too many, but do you know about the red blood cells? I know all about the red blood cells. Seen them with my own eyes, spilling down people's faces and stuff. Tom, you've got it at the moment. You've not got it at the moment. Okay. Power Wash is there, which is kind of more reason not to resub. Yeah, Outer Worlds 2. So I liked the Outer Worlds. I liked the first Outer Worlds, and I really want to play the second one, but I really want to play Avowed even more, and I've been putting that off for so long. And FTW is challenging you to go back and play more Shinobi, which is also on the list of things that I need to do. I should play Shinobi, because it does look a lot of fun. Harry, you'd love to know a critically acclaimed game that most people love that you've never been able to enjoy, but you know it's a you problem. So for you, The Outer Wilds looks amazing, but you cannot find enjoyment with it. Okay, that's a question everybody can try and answer. So critically acclaimed game that you have not been able to enjoy yourself. I mean, I've obviously got Splinter Cell and Metal Gear and all of those kind of things as pretty easy answers for me. I know. No, actually, I'm gonna take them back off the table when I read your question again, because I'm not wrong. Those games suck, just like Mario 64 sucked. I was always right. Everybody else just took a while to catch up and realize. Do I know about the white blood cells? Yeah, I've never seen those with my own two eyes, but yes, I am aware of their existence. Pixel Slapper, though, has the blue blood. So, what do you think of that? Because The Outer Wilds, some people, Luke Steele is one of them actually, he say it's like one of the best things ever, and I can see how you would derive satisfaction if you solved the puzzles off your own back. If you solved The Outer Wilds, you could come away from that game going, wow, that was fucking amazing, and I'm amazing. I solved this all by myself. What an experience. I didn't solve it. I couldn't get into it, really. I played like an hour of it, maybe two, and then went, actually, no, this isn't for me, but I'm a little bit curious, so I looked up what it's all about. And then having looked it up, I went, oh, actually, I see what they're doing. It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool, but it's not my kind of puzzle solving, so. But it's also quite small, right? Like, I know some people love it, but let's have some other big ones that people just couldn't get into at all. I didn't get on with The Last of Us the first time that I played it, but I have since learned. I overcame that one and I played it. I'm not Scottish, no, very much not Scottish. And I say that not like, blur, Scottish, I want to be far away. I mean, geographically, I'm quite far away from Scotland. Outer Worlds is for the players. Outer Worlds is for the players, easy as fuck. Yeah, Outer Wilds and Outer Worlds are quite different, that is for sure. Outer Worlds had no difficulty. It initially had some spikes if you went to the wrong places, but after a couple of hours of powering up in that game, you became massively comfortable going through any enemies that there were. It's still a good fun game though. Harry, another game that you understand is amazing but you cannot find enjoyment from is any Yakuza game. You can understand how you'd enjoy it, but you prefer playing games rather than watching an hour-long cutscene. I had Like a Dragon, so Yakuza 7. I wanted to just record some backgrounds for it. Like I do backgrounds for this show, so at one point I wanted to get into the world on that game to record a background, and I think I had to sit through about 20 minutes of cutscene before it let me have control of what I wanted. And that was with pressing buttons to skip the dialogue, like I don't want to hear it, I don't want to hear it, I don't want to hear it. Oh, that looks quite good actually. Might want to play this at some point, but not right now. I'm trying to record a background. Yakuza Slander, well, that's a series that I wish I had time to get into, to be fair. Like I can do with the nonsense. I'm there for it. I like Shenmue, you know. I'll go for a slightly more wacky Shenmue, which is how I've always perceived Yakuza to be, like, up until the turn-based stuff. And even then, like when they moved it to turn-based for Like a Dragon, that was enough to make me buy it and go, aha, this is extra novel now. I'm gonna have to play this, but I still haven't actually played it. I mean, you don't like the nonsense. I mean, yeah, it goes a little bit too far into the nonsense from what I've seen of it, but you know, it's all good fun. Probably for the people that have played it. What else? I'm trying to think. There's bound to be plenty of games that are supposed to be really good that I tried and was just like, nah, that's not for me. That is not for me. Stealth games, I could list them all, but actually I'm confident that I'm right and everybody else is wrong, so we'll ignore the stealth games. I don't know. There definitely are some. Have I ever blocked someone in a stream? Yeah, loads of times. Loads of times. Don't try and get blocked. Don't try and get blocked. I've got mods that do the blocking for me. I don't actively do the blocking myself, but... And actually, I'm at risk of getting blocked myself. That can happen. If I say the wrong things, then I am blocked and out of here. No choice. Stealth hasn't improved since Sam Fisher. Well, Pixel Slapper, this is my issue. I reckon it's possible to do a good stealth game. I don't reckon I'll ever be the person to make it, because... you know. But no, stealth games still feel like Frogger to me. It just feels so weirdly artificial and strange and far away from what is real life. Please don't end. You're literally in bed. I don't know what to make of that. I can't keep going until like you've had your 8 hours sleep or whatever, you know. We can go a little bit longer though. I'm not running away. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Is Horrid Harris on the chat that everybody's on, by the way, or on the portrait one? Is this a name that you've seen? Because YouTube doesn't consolidate them yet, and I'm streaming twice on YouTube, portrait and landscape. So you want to be in the one where everybody else is for the conversations, really. Harry, you're going to die on the hill that the Hitman games are absolute shite. The Hitman games have always been my greatest hope for stealth because they're different. But whenever I've played them, yeah, they haven't worked out for me. They've apparently really recently fixed up the VR one though. Because the VR one, I thought, actually, this might be my stealth game. A million hours of fun if they get it right. But it's not so much that the game was fundamentally, like, wrong. The concept was wrong or anything like that. In VR, it just borderline broken, right? The two hands didn't work. Have I ever played Red Bull? As in... Like, I know Red Bull is a drink, and I know they've had flying games, maybe? But no, I've not played them. FTW got 28 out of 29. Oh, wait a minute. That's for Tom. I should ignore that. It's not for me. Sorry, I didn't mean to bust in on a private conversation over there. What else? I'm sure there must be... Fortnite, I don't enjoy. That counts. Oh, Battle Royale, that counts. A lot of people love Battle Royale, and I can't very much get into it. Mainstream's too easy though, because you start getting into the likes of FIFA and Call of Duty, and it's, again, like the correct opinion to not enjoy those quite so much, you know? I don't know. I like most things when it comes down to it. Am I a teacher? No, I'm not a teacher. Not a teacher, can't teach anybody anything. Nobody should listen to anything that I say. I am an agent of chaos, so that wouldn't go well. Turn-based games can do one. Oh, Replicant, no, they're the best. I love turn-based games of both kinds. The kind of Final Fantasy turn-based games and the tactics turn-based games. Oh, I love very much. You're only like a handful of turn-based. What are the handful of turn-based? Stop being mean. Who's being mean? Replicant's being mean to turn-based games, but that doesn't count. That's fine. Which turn-based games does Replicant like? I have to know that as well. I have to know that. Your chicken on a skewer is hand-based. Like I recognise those words, Pixel Slapper, but I put them together and I read them in order, and I don't know what's happening. Don't like strategy games like XCOM? No, but you have to tell us what you do like, because you said a handful of them you do like. We need to know the handful. What else? What else? You like Dragon... What? Of all things... Why does Dragon Quest get, like, a pass from you? Why is that on the list of okay as a turn-based one? And which Dragon Quest have you played? Dragon Quest is a series I've not particularly got into. I kind of half-liked Dragon Quest 11, and I got maybe 10-15 hours into it, but I didn't get further than that, and it wasn't that good. But I know, obviously, they've done the 312 2D HD remakes, you know, the start of Dragon Quest is available to play. So I want to go and get onto it, because it does look good, but I haven't done yet. Your download. Isla's download. What are you downloading? What have you downloaded? You dropped off of Baldur's Gate 3 hard. You finished Act 1 and then dropped off, because just finishing Act 1 is quite an endeavor. Like, you put enough time in to get into it. Baldur's Gate 3 is quite abrasive at the start, because it's very Dungeons and Dragons and very easy to get off to a difficult start. But I would have thought by the time you've got through Act 1, you've kind of smoothed those edges off and would be getting more into it, but you just didn't like it, huh? You're downloading, you need to play chess. Okay, I still don't fully understand what's happening, but okay. Chess is a turn-based game, I guess, of a sort. Do you like real-time strategies? Oh, I kind of like. I don't play them anymore. I think real-time strategies were brilliant before, you know, in a different era of games, when YouTube was less prevalent, when strategies and guides were less universally shared, then strategy games were brilliant. Warcraft 3 was brilliant, but you'd release like a carbon copy of a game like that now that got a competitive scene around it, and it would all be, you know, researched strategies that other people have developed. And can I see your comments? I can, Horrid Harris, I can. But I can also see the other comments from the other stream as well, so try and keep up with everything as best I can. Oh, okay, so Replicant, you just dropped off because you just dropped off. Just one of them things that happens. Same as I dropped off. What am I halfway through playing? I got halfway through Sandland and just stopped when I decided it was taking too long to be worth it for a video. Control is one that I got halfway through and then dropped off. Age of Empires was your favorite RTS. I really wish that I liked it more, because Age of Empires 4, I love the presentation of that game. It's documentary style, because I'm like grumpy and old enough that the idea of actually learning things has some appeal now that it wouldn't have had when I was younger. Is that my house or a background? That is definitely not my house. There's a lot of ghosts there. There's a lot of ghosts wandering around if it were my house. No, that is just the background. Yeah, Age of Empires 4, like it's real history basis, and I love the way that it introduces the levels with the like real world. This is what this landscape looks like now, but this is what it looked like back then, and this is the battle that took place, and this is your role in it for this particular encounter and all the rest of it. I liked that a lot, but I haven't actually played it that much. Warcraft 3 was my favorite strategy game. I did a lot of Command and Conquer Red Alert as well, which was system linked with the throne. I look like I'm sweating. I'm always sweating. That's my special skill. I don't think I particularly am right now though. But yeah, no, I have a talent for it. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Yeah, I never started that one. Don't intend to. Too long. Don't have time. Pixel Slappy, you hardly play new games. You get bored. You're in the same situation as me. You need to start delving into the Unity courses, learning how to make something. Evolve past the playing. Use a sponge. I'm not sweaty right now. I'm just, I don't know, sparkly like a Twilight vampire. I've never seen Twilight, but I assume they just look a little bit damp. That's me. You missed out on the Age of Mythology games, but you always wanted to play them. There's only the one, right? And the remake, remaster, whatever they called it, Age of Mythology Retold. That's fresh. You can go and play that right now. In fact, they released more content for it like a month ago. I say a month ago, anywhere between like 1 week and 3 months, they released new content for it, but it's still there. You've not missed it. You're not too late. This is the skin of a killer, Bella. What? Twilight stuff, I don't know. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 Slander is not slander. It's just a long game and I don't have time. That's your most played game this year. Exactly, and that's my issue with it. I don't have a window for a most played game. Sorry if this question is rude. That wasn't a question, that was a statement. You just said I look like I'm sweating. It's not rude, it's fine. I'm okay with it. I've had many years to adjust to being constantly wet. But I don't think I am right now, to be fair. Don't name that film unless you want a lore refresh. I don't think I do at the minute. So I'll keep quiet, thank you. What are we talking about? Age of Mythology. Oh no, Horrid Harris, don't do that here. Don't do that one. I'm not generally anti-politics, but no, this is gaming live stream, so put that one aside. Put that one aside. Did you hear? Oh wait, that's one of the questions. I had to read that yet. So, what else have we got? There has to have been some other news. Age of Mythology Retold is only $30 on Steam. You'll grab it during the winter sale. Don't forget FTW. It's there on the old Game Pass if you do subscribe at any point as well. Not that I'm like a Game Pass show. You don't have to. You do what you want. You can buy it on Steam when it's on sale or whatever else. But it's there. I look like a teenager. I'm definitely not a teenager. I'm 8 million years old. 8 million years old. Where Horrid House? You need company. So, did anything else happen this week or not? We're going to go with not, which means we're going to move on to our question. I've been meaning to play Enshrouded because people seem to, you get these little waves on Discord of people wanting to get the Enshrouded stuff going. Saitama's built up a little base, but deliberately held off with playing it because he didn't want to progress the server without the group playing. And every time there's some kind of inkling that people are going to get on and jump on and play it, I start to think about it and I'm like, yeah, I'll do that then. And then when it comes to actually doing it, there's nobody there and it doesn't happen. So I could jump on that today. To be honest, I'm not going to. Because I don't know why I'm saying that. Craig wants to play it, Saitama wants to play it, maybe Chronic wants to play it, Amin wants to play it. None of them are available right now, apart from possibly Amin. Amin's always available. Why no Ajaz Idris? No, never heard of. Never heard of any celebrity, or assuming that is a celebrity. I know nobody and nothing. SCW, you're not doing Game Pass anymore since they made it harder to redeem PC Game Pass with points. Did they? I did not know. Didn't know what's changed. I've never been good with the points. Never got around to paying attention and using it. So I am still just an idiot with subscriptions. Pixel Slapper, you got pizza. Does that count? Counts for so much. Especially if you're actually hungry. Especially if you're actually hungry. Okay. Isla, are you in a position to put a question up on the screen? What do you mean, can I show you my view? You don't get the skins. What do you mean you don't get the skins? FTW. Did you hear? Wait a minute. They're delisting condemned criminal oranges. But the condemned criminal oranges should have been delisted ages ago. Oranges have a use by date. They go rotten. They're very perishable. They don't last. And the criminal ones, even more so. But that's not what you said. You said they're delisting condemned criminal origins on Steam. Luckily you bought it during the Steam Scream or whatever the fuck they called the sale. Condemned was published by Sega, wasn't it? Why is that being delisted? Does it have anything licensed in it, like music wise and all the rest of it? And there was a Condemned Criminal Origins 2 as well, isn't there? Does that exist on Steam? I know these as kind of Xbox games, so I didn't even know they were on Steam. But can you get it on Xbox? Is it being delisted there as well? Has it already been? Was it not backwards compatible? No, FTW, this is news to me. I have not heard any of this. I know nothing about it. I wouldn't mind playing that again though. Oranges have no appeal to sound. Unfortunately, wait a minute. You don't get the skins, you have to buy them separately. Did you think that the skins were going to be free? Is that what you're mad about? The Dragon Ball skins in Minecraft? I'm so confused. Of course you don't get the skins. What do you mean? Oh, it's a paid for DLC. So you paid for the DLC and the paid for DLC doesn't include the skins. Oh, you've been done. Quick, get a refund. So what did you get? Do you know what you got? Don't be shit. I know no other way. Someone needs to train me for multiple years before I can avoid being shit. You don't even know what you bought. You don't know what's included on it. I think your assumption that the content was included in the content is quite reasonable. So I'm sorry that that's not the case. You will kick the shit out of me. What do I need to do to make this happen? Oh no, I've spoken my way out of it. Sad. Okay. Well, I do believe that was all of our questions for the day. So that was a brief one. That was a brief one. Which means it's 9:20, so I can either find some kind of game to jump on and stream, or go back to my learning, or just sit and stare at the wall. 3 compelling options that I'll have a think about and let you know. Horrid Harris. Have I ever cried? I've tried, but I sweat too much. There's no moisture available in my eyes. But I do occasionally feel real human emotion. Just don't necessarily express it. You never question anyone, just look and see. I do. Okay, so I'm speaking slowly to give that brief opportunity for anything else to come through, but I don't think that it's going to. I think that we'll call it a short one and disappear for today. This week, podcast should be back on Saturday. It didn't happen this week. I had too many people. I arranged the podcast well in advance and I accidentally got too many people, and then on the day of the podcast all of them said they couldn't make it anymore. So I accepted that. Like, sometimes fate speaks to you and you don't argue with it. So I accepted that and just didn't do the podcast on Saturday. But this week it should be back. Community games, I haven't decided what we're playing yet. I'll have a little chat on the Discord and we'll sort it out, but we will. Am I tired? No, I'm not particularly. I might look it, but no, I feel alright. I feel alright, thanks. Didn't appear, but if you're looking for a co-op game for the channel or Discord, then check Fellowship. Okay, I will have a look at that. Like I said, I should. I'm targeting trying to get the VR stuff fixed for Thursday, as in the treadmill and all the rest of it, because the VR stuff is a little bit different, and I haven't played it for too long. The Quest 3 is upsetting me with its heft. I want a nice light Steam frame or something, but I will get on with doing that. There could be other things streamed, but we'll just see how it goes. If you're in the Discord, then that's the easiest way to keep track of it. But please do be subscribed to both of the channels. So this one that I'm on right now, but also Gaming Arcadia, which is the main one. I did it. Got a refund. You wish you're a teacher. I'm so smart. Don't know what to make of that. I'll consider it. Maybe this time next week I'll be a teacher. You spent all of your money to be Goku in Minecraft. One last thing before I do close off, I need to know, how much does it cost to be Goku in Minecraft? No FCW, there was no great show. I appreciate the kind words, but let's be serious. I don't even know what's happened for the last hour. I need to know how much Goku costs. I'm not going to buy it. I'm not. Oh, you had to buy mine coins. So how many mine coins? How much did you have to spend on the currency before you could get it? And is it included with whatever subscriptions I've already probably got? It's about 20 quid on you don't know what. Okay, that's an expensive skin for illegal spiky hair that you shouldn't be allowed to use in the game. But it is what it is. Best shoes in the YouTube. Thank you, everyone. I'm gonna hit the end button now because the words are deteriorating, getting worse and worse and worse. So I'll see you in Discord. Bow.